Good afternoon, everyone. Carlos here, Disney World Freak. It is Tuesday, which means it's another news, shenanigans, and whatever else we feel like doing on a Tuesday afternoon. It is 4 o'clock. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you being here. I know there is so much better things to watch, so many other things to do, like people are still at work, and well, there's house errands to do, dinner to cook, and all that stuff. I don't do that on Tuesdays. No Tuesdays. Tuesdays, it's all about this show, and hanging out with friends, hanging out with you all in the chat, and getting to, some interaction with all of you. And that's what I like doing. So that's what we're here to do. I'm going to bring this up now because I don't want to wait. Check out my partner channels. Jeff and Angela, This Our Dreams, goes live every Thursday, every Saturday, every Sunday from the parks and some other pop-up streams, depending if they are able to, if they're in the parks. And depends what band is at Epcot, too. I would say that. If it's a good band at Epcot, Jeff will come up live, or he'll just go there and dance. And Angela will go live on Instagram and record them so we can all make fun of him. But definitely check out my partner channel, This Our Dreams. And my other partner channel, Pete McDevitt, goes live every day. He'll be live tonight with a baseball game. He was live yesterday with football. Football's about to start. We're already in preseason, so he'll be doing a lot of football games, along with some interviews. He's on tomorrow, Wednesday, with some interviews. Sundays, off the wall. Fridays, he does his Friday night hangouts at 10 p.m. So I'm going to try to be popping in on that as well. Oh, if I have to download something, let's see if I can do that while I'm doing this. Don't mind me, folks. I am trying to do something that I should have had done, and I apologize for that. But in the meantime, I guess I can catch up to chat because that's what I like to do right now. I'm going to do chat. Welcome in, Genie. Gene, welcome in, 52573. Thank you for being here. Captain Akron, Ryan, what's going on? Ryan, how are you? Welcome in. Rod Priester, welcome in. Timothy Rainwaters, what is up, my friend? I'm going to pause there for a second just so I can be able to do this. You don't want, maybe, there we go. Did this work? I'm hoping this worked. If not, that was all for nothing. It does seem to be wanting to work. Oh, good. Okay, Rod Priester, welcome in. Sorry about that. Christine Hickman, how are you? Welcome in, Rod. Joy S., good morning, Joy. Good afternoon. I don't know why I said good morning. I hope Peyton's having a good first couple of days of middle school. I saw you post that on Facebook, so I hope she's doing well and liking first day of middle school. Do I remember middle school? No, I really don't. I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. So no middle school. Candy Mom, Cynthia, what's going on? Timothy Rainwater's my brother. Hello, sir. How are you? Welcome in. Appreciate you all being here. Molly M. Welcome in, Molly. Thank you for being here. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Every single one of you. I'm trying to chat. Just froze on the computer. Let me scroll back up to where I was. And I have no idea what that was. I think it was right around here. CNR Bloomers from the UK. Welcome in, guys. Hope everything is well. Catherine Wilby. Welcome in, my dear. Thank you for being here. Partner Rants. Rants or Pants? Oh, Rants. Partner Rants. What's up, Pete? Pete is in the chat. Molly M. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Orange Cone Vlog. What's going on? Long time no see. How are you? Pete saying hello. Can't tag right now. That's all right, Pete. Everybody understands. Excuse me. My throat is very scratchy right now. Tina McNeil. Welcome in. Theme Park Blasa. How are you, buddy? Your number one pin fan is here. Right. Theme Park Bass is trying to buy my pen for $10 from the UK. Barry, I'll just sell you the rest of my bag right here for like $5 each if you want. Even $1 a piece right now would be cool. Because I could put it towards something else that I didn't want to put other money towards, which I'll get into in a little bit. Marnik Moments, Garrett. What is going on, buddy? Welcome in. Thanks for popping in. Casey's Corner. How are you guys? Thank you all for being here. I'm trying to see if I didn't miss anything. Peyton is doing good. Thank you for asking. Well, I remember those days. I remember those days when my kids started middle school. Ethan will be starting middle school next year. Not this year, not next week. Next week is at 4th grade. Here, middle school starts in 5th grade in Rhode Island. Ain't no son of mine going to be playing foosball. I like foosball. What's wrong with foosball? What did I miss? I'm talking about foosball for. I like foosball. I had a foosball table. I got rid of it. It was a heavy bastard. Big boy. Everybody's saying hello, 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 hello. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any. Doing fantastic, sir. Orange Cone. Awesome. What is up? Yes, Casey's Corner. So, I want to start off with one thing. Francisco, what's going on? I got a small list. There ain't much news, I guess, going on. I mean, there's been some news out of Disney, but you know me. I don't go into everything. There's some dining news that didn't intrigue me. Some other stuff, but you know, we'll start off with you know the I guess to beat. How's it go? Beating on a dead horse. Well, I guess I'll beat on a dead horse because everybody else has already. Everybody else has, so I might as well take a turn. I don't know about ranting because I have two different feelings about the Genie. Yes, the Genie. You all saw my thumbnail. The dollar signs. Money, money, money. Yes, the Genie. All right. Here's my thing with the Genie. Preparing for a Walt Disney World trip in 2022, says Orange Cone. It's been too long for us. Hasn't been that long, but we got 72 days until our next trip. From the water. Oh, sorry, Timothy. Yeah, and I have seen the movie, so nobody stop picking on me, but I thought you were just picking out foosball. I love foosball. Kick the horse, Carlos. Yes, I know, Garrett. You guys like me kicking the horse. But it's different. With this, it's a little different. And I'm going to tell you, and I'll say this. I am fed up. I am sick and tired of everything's about the dollar right now for Disney. Everything is about the dollar. And maybe he's watching right now, maybe he's not, maybe he'll pop in, maybe he won't. But to use Walt's famous words, Disney is for profit. Yeah, we get it. We freaking get it. Every business for profit. I work for a business. No crap, we're all for profit. Shoot, I'm for profit. I want to make some money. You know, we all, everybody is for profit in this world. I get it. don't need to hear it anymore. I get it. We all get it. But it is really, really getting to that point where it's so sickening seeing everything new or even old. Okay? I get it. The Genie is new, but it's about fast passes. So it's old. Everything is about the dollar. So, hey, we were given fast passes how many years ago? I can't remember how far back. Maybe I should have known that. But whatever it was, first fast passes. They were free. They were free. Awesome. Great. Now they're not. Now they're not. And it's sickening. It really is. Everything that Disney just comes out with. It's like, hey, pay for this. Hey, pay for that. Because, you know, the $2,800 in park tickets that I am paying for a family of 4 for 8 days, it's not cutting it. The 27, no, what it was, no, it's a lot more than that. The $6,400 that I am paying to stay, not $6,400, I'm sorry, that's the total. The $3,400 that I am paying for a resort is not cutting it. It's not enough. This trip alone, and I'll throw it out there, all said and done, will run my family close to $9,000. All said and done. And that's not cutting it. It's not cutting it. You want more. You greedy bastards want more. And it's not necessary. There's certain things. I've complained about changes. I don't do well with changes. I like nostalgia. So, like, you know, Splash Mountain, leave it alone. And we'll get into that. But I get changes. Okay, so you want to change things. All right, so let's get the Genie out there, this and that. But you don't have to be greedy about it. You just don't. You know, everything doesn't have to be about the dollar. It really isn't. You know, at some point, even for-profit companies need to understand you are for profit because of people like me, because of people, and I'm pointing this way because here's the chat, like Jeannie, like Rod, like Candy Mom, because this is where my phone's stuck right now. Timothy Rainwaters, okay? Let me scroll up on here. And I see some comments coming in, and I'll get to that in a second. You got to realize it's because of us that you are for profit, that you are profitable. So every once in a while, you want to think of, like Chapek said in the earnings call, the number one thing on his priority list is the consumer. I'm sorry. Why lie through your teeth, man? Because it's not. It's really not. It's about your pocket. It's about the shareholders. It's not about the consumer, because if it was, you wouldn't be screwing us the way you are. So, yes, the Genie. Genie is a good idea, but the charging for it. Genie is a good idea, but the charging for it is trying to squeeze a dime out of a penny. And I sent an email to guest services, and it was returned as undeliverable. Well, our Orange Cone Vlog, I'm glad you sent an email. I know somebody else who has sent something else, but for a different matter. But we all, you know, I have considered sending something. It's pointless. It really is. It really is. But the Genie is a good idea. The Genie is a good idea. It really is. If it makes your life easier while you're on vacation, I like those good ideas. That's why I like the dining plan. We had this debate the other day on Chris's stream Saturday night, and I saw Chris pop in. I'm sorry, Chris didn't say hi. We had a debate. Me and Walt had a debate on that in channel. We all debated. Some people like the dining plan, some don't. It makes life easy for me and my family, so I like it. So if that's what the Genie's going to do, great. That all being said, because I don't want to spend forever on here. And as you all can see, I'm alone right now. There is no guest today. If anybody pops in, they pop in. If not, that's fine. That all being said, I don't think that $15 a person per day is that bad. Considering what's going on with Disneyland Paris, it's not that bad. It really isn't. I'm assuming most of us were thinking that it was going to be like Disneyland Paris, from between $7 to $15 per ride. No matter what, depending on the ride, it was between $7 and $15. I get it. There's going to be an upcharge for a couple of rides per park. The top tier rides. I get it. All right, but at least the rest is that flat fee, $15 per day. Make your fast passes. It's not bad. Do I like it? No. I mean, give me my free fast pass. Get rid of fast passes completely, if in my opinion. You all know that. You know my opinion. Get rid of fast passes completely. I leave it the way it is. It's perfect. To me, it's perfect. But people like fast passes. They want them back. So let me catch up in chat before I finish my thought there. Based on my bank account lately, apparently I'm not for profit, right? Rod, Dad Bills, what's going on? I'm sorry, I missed a lot of chat. Debbie Bernfeld, welcome in. Of course, the computer's going to freeze right there. Why wouldn't you do that to me? Because, yeah, I deserve it, I guess. Everybody's still saying hi to other people. Cool. Isn't that crazy? Call us 9K. All said and done, I'm not listen, nobody is stupid here. We all know that. Everybody, I find all of you intelligent, smart. I don't find anybody stupid or dumb. I don't mind throwing a number out there because you can easily go Google or go on their website. Hey, 4 people, 8-day ticket. That's what this costs. Resort. That's what this costs. And then throw in dining. Throw in dining plan or just throw in food, period. All said and done. Right now, hotel, let me leave it at this. Resort, my package right now is almost $7,000. All right, I'm fibbing just a little. It's $6,400. I was trying to think of something else. $6,400 right now. By the time you add food, whatever we spend out there, it's going to be a $9,000 trip this time around. I think I've given my share. You would think you would talk taking a trip around the world, right, Garrett? It's about $3K for me and my daughter, says Cynthia. Catherine will be welcome in if I haven't welcomed you in. I'm sure Disney is boasting with Wi-Fi and it'll work flawlessly. Yeah, I can't wait for that, good stuff to happen when you can't get on certain rides and certain things are not working. Still at work, but listening and agreeing. Great to see everybody here. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it, but I know you're working. You were right, Carl. Someone said it in a stream. You don't have to get all the money they felt they lost last year, this year. I don't know. Listen, the Genie was spoken of, what was it? D23 2 years ago. So we knew the Genie was coming. No numbers were discussed. But we knew this Genie thing was coming and what was coming with it. Again, none of us are dumb. We knew what was coming. So, yeah, I get it. To put it out right now and try to grab every dime from us, yeah, there's no need for it. But for 2 of us off season, we are spending $6,500. $65 for 2 of you. God bless you. Where the heck are you staying? Plus food, plus souvenirs, plus paying for transportation, hotels. Plus, right. Yeah, I exactly, Orange Cone. But $65 for 2 of you. Holy. Brian K., welcome in. What's going on? Disney will try this new program, and if it works, they will keep it. If not, back to the drawing board. Yeah, Rod, have you ever seen Disney do that? I think when Disney puts something out there, it's there to stick. They'll tweak it to make it stick and work for them, but I don't see this going away, even though all over the social medias, everything's a thumbs down. I think it's 90% or 85% thumbs down that people don't like it. That's telling them something, but will they listen? Like they say they listen to us. Will they? You have been told that not 85%, 90% of the people do not like this idea. I don't know. I think this is for the new families that have never been to Disney and don't know the difference. Debbie, okay. Valid point, but let's be honest, Debbie. What's the numbers of new people compared to returning guests? I think we outnumber the new guests, 4-1 maybe. So if this is for the new guests, then basically Disney's telling everybody that's been there, go suck an egg. Don't come back if you don't like it. We want the new people. That's, it's a good point. I understand what you're saying, Debbie, but they're telling people like myself who's been, and I've only been a dozen times, maybe a little more. You got the people like Jeff and Angela who are down there, 3-4 times a week. Even when they were in Pittsburgh, they're going down once a month, once every 2 months. I mean, what are you saying to those people? As folks flying in will want to have access to their rides of choice, I think folks will pay for Genie Plus and Lightning Lane, but will choose not to stay on Disney property to help fund it. Barry, as an overseas, well, you live here now, but as a UK traveler, I'm going to call you that, UK traveler, you guys always pretty much stay off property anyway, so I don't see, let's put it this way, for myself, I will never stay off property to be able to pay for the Disney Genie. I'd rather stay on property than have that. That's just my opinion, but I can see that. I get it. Agree, $15 per day per person isn't bad, but the Lightning Lane is ludicrous and the removal of benefits for guests is diminishing. Where's the value and draw to stay at Disney Resort? We'll get into that pretty soon with that half hour early magic hours. 30 minutes. Well, the $15 per day, like I said, per person. Let me get back to that before I continue on. And Billy, Kenzie Days' mom, welcome in, Billy. Can't wait to see you in 72 days. Again, $15 per day. You get your fast passes. The Lightning Lane. Again, well, yeah, for $15 a day, you get your Lightning Lane. You got to pay extra for for a couple other rides. Okay. You also don't have to get it for your whole stay. You could pick days. That's also a pro, I guess, versus a con. If you don't want it for your whole package, let's say you're going for 4 days. You want it just for Magic Kingdom because it's Magic Kingdom. There's a lot more rides. Do you really need it for Epcot? Because for what I read, top tier rides at Epcot are going to be Test Track and Soarin'. Not Frozen, which is weird. So it's Test Track and Soarin' right now. I'm sorry, you rope drop. Run your butt to Test Track. By the time you're done, get over to Soarin'. You get it done in the first hour of the day. You're good. So you really don't need it. Even the other ride, the other parks. I get it, Magic Kingdom's got more rides, so maybe that one. You don't need it for Animal Kingdom. You don't need it for Hollywood Studio. You really don't. If you know, I guess the ones that need it the most are not the ones that don't do rope drop or stay to the end of the night. These are for the ones that want to get there at 10, 11 a.m., leave by 6 p.m. somewhere to go have dinner and get as much in as you can. Because, I'm sorry, if you rope drop or go in late and stay to the end of the day, you don't need this. Just like you don't need Fast Pass right now, in my opinion. You can. Jeff has shown us how to do it. I have always known how to do it. Other people can figure it out. How to plan your mornings or your evenings to ride the main rides without standing in line for an hour. Billy, what does $6,400 include? Flights, hotel, park tickets? Billy, flights? No, we don't fly. we definitely don't fly. That is just $6,400 right now is my tickets in my resort. It's Port Orleans Riverside with an 8-day park hopper ticket. That's exactly what that gets you. And I might be off a couple $100. And I don't mean down. I think it might be more than that. Because I'm thinking of, I don't want to get too much in detail, but I'm thinking of something else. I hear you on the cost. Pass holders don't pay at the park, but if you're staying on property, we are paying at the resort. If you hear on the cost, pass holders don't pay at the park. If you stay in the resort. What are we talking about? Parking? I pay for parking at the resort. I don't pay at the park. Shut up, Tina. I'll get I'll get into that too real soon. Yeah, Tina, exactly. Wow, I missed a lot. I'm sorry, guys. That's what happens when I'm by myself. I forget about chat. I usually have my guests like looking at chat for me. But yeah, don't bring that up, Tina. But we'll talk about it in a second. I hated Fast Pass Plus. It slowed everyone down. We will see if it does any better. I'm guessing no. Dining plan is something we've used in the past. We wouldn't use it today. See, Rod, this was the debate. We had a debate on Chris's stream about dining plan. I love debating dining plan. And we'll do it probably next week because dining reservations are coming up, and we're going to be talking about dining plan. So, but I like the dining plan, and if it is supposed to come out, I will be getting it. I'm thinking of staying off property. Yeah, Suzanne will never stay off property. I'll be honest with you, neither would I. I love the resorts, Disney resorts. I know there's nice ones out there, but whatever. We've always flown, but driving has always been less. Yes, Rod, we drive because it's so much cheaper, and Suzanne's not a big fan of flyer. And my in-laws have been traveling with us a few trips, and they don't fly at all. Well, my father-in-law doesn't, so we drive to bring them down. So flying's not out of the question. We fly if it's a short trip, solo trip. Me and Suzanne alone or something, we'll go for 4 days. And we'll fly, but not when it's a long trip. It's not worth it. I'll be honest with you. Long trips are not worth it. Depending when we go, which is usually around this time that we're going, flights can run me anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000. Driving, I have never spent more than $400 driving round trip, and that is including tolls, gas, food, stupid things. Well, now we're going to stop at Buc-ee's on the way down, so might run over a little bit more than 400, I guess. I think it would be more palatable if Disney would give Genie Plus aspect for free. DVC members and AP holders only, I think, would be a better receiver overall. Well, right now I'm not an annual pass holder, even though I'd like to be. I wouldn't receive it well. But, if you're going to make somebody pay, make them all pay. When does it all start from? JD, what was the date? October 1st? Or no date has been announced. I don't even remember. Because, again, this was all announced last week. Everybody took a turn talking about it. I didn't give my opinion. There's my opinion. It sucks. I'm sick of Disney charging more money for everything. Every little thing, Disney is charging more. And I don't mean more money because I get it. Everything goes up. Everything goes up. I get it. Ticket prices go up. Resort fees go up. Everything goes up. I get it. But you don't have to release everything and charge for it. You just don't. You have fast passes. They were fine. Amy, Agency Magic TV, welcome in. They were fine. Leave them alone. No, you don't want to. Okay, whatever. Hopefully, I hope to God this goes down the drain for them. I really do. They need to learn a lesson somehow. And Walt always says, Carlos will blame JPEG. Yeah, I blame JPEG. You're at the top. You're getting blamed for it. And I just don't like the guy. So guess what? I hope this goes through even though this came up before him, this guy needs to turn red on screen, be like, and say, we screwed up. We screwed up. I think this program will be financially successful. On property, resort stays won't suffer, and Disney will make money. Only diehards will complain, and we still go. Rod, yes. You said it. I've said it a million times. I will say it again right now without using my favorite. It's not my favorite word, but I say it a lot. We will all and complain. That word I want to say, and complain, but we will all still go. So yes, I am here ranting how bad this is. I'm going. Will I be paying for this? I haven't decided yet if I will be paying for this or not. I really haven't. That's why I am on the bubble of wanting. I was on the bubble of wanting to rant about it, or just giving my opinion about it, which I think that's what I'm doing. Because I am on the fence of maybe a day or two and paying for it. Because again, I don't think $15 per person per day is that bad. If it was like Disneyland Paris, where it's like, here's your list, Teacups is $7 to get in the Fast Pass. Space Mountain is 15. Phil Magic, $7 if you want to get in line quicker. You know, if a list like that came out, like Disneyland Paris, then man, I think I would turn this into a rated R stream real quick, because I wouldn't be using. I'd use the words I'd really, listen. I've said it. What you see on screen is me, but trust me, I have no filter. Heard it'll be Test Track and Remy at Epcot. I know it's Test Track. I was confused with Soarin', but I don't think it's Remy, because Remy, I know it's not Remy, Billy, because Remy is going to be a virtual queue, just like Rise. So, just like Rise, well, Rise is going to have the extra fee. Remy might have the extra fee, but the regular Fast Pass, I know it's not Remy. I'm sorry, Billy, you are correct. I'm going backwards there. You are correct. The extra pay ride, yes, is Test Track and Remy. You are right. I'm sorry. Yes, wow. I don't know where I was going just now. Billy, you are correct there. I'm sorry. Yes, it was that. It was Remy. Carlos, the making a resort guest must pay. Let me slow this down. Carlos, the making a resort guest must pay for overnight parking at their hotel made me rant, especially when they ended Magical Express that forces more people to rent cars. I hated the idea, because we were always staying on property, that yes, I had to pay now to park on property. Did I rant? No, because I didn't have a channel to rant on. So that, I might have said something stupid on Facebook back then, but it passed. Now I pay for it. Now we're staying in Port Orleans, so we've been staying at Pop, which is $15. Now we're going to Port Orleans. I think now it's $20. So, or $25, whatever it is. So now we're paying a little more to park. It's going to suck even more. But it passed. I pay it. If they start charging me to pay it at the parks, because I take my car to the parks, yeah, all hell's going to break loose. Tina, they are losing the incentive of AP when we spend money, but we like the parks, right? Really, what's going on, Blaine? What's going on, buddy? Plus, certain weekdays aren't busy unless it's summer pickup. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, I'm telling you, how many people have paid for this? You learn how to go to Disney without it, unless you want multiple rides on the top tiers. Brian, I'm sorry, but you can plan your day. Get there in the morning. Get your butt out of bed. Get up early. Get to the parks. Listen, if my wife was here, she'd tell you. She's still at work, punching out now. She'd tell you, I get these kids up early. We have driven around Disney because the cones are still up in front of the parking lot. You can't even get in. That's how early we get up. Get there. Get through those turnstiles quick. Get to the parks. We have done it. Granted, it was during the pandemic once the park first opened. So I can't really use that one too much, but I am going to say this. In an hour, in 60 minutes, we did Pirates. We did a whole left side. Pirates, Splash, Thunder Mountain. Went back and did the Aladdin carpet rides. Headed over to Haunted Mansion and jumped on Small World. 6 rides in an hour. 4 of those really big. In an hour at Magic Kingdom. You can do it. Trust me, at Park Open, at Rope Drop, you might not be able to get in one of those rides. Now, with the way right now the way the crowds are, really isn't crowded for what we have read. I am missing a lot of chat. And I apologize, and there's some good conversation in this chat. I need to scroll up to see where I highlighted. Let me hit all this chat and catch up real quick. But that was my thing. That was my Genie thing. It was my turn to have my Genie thing. Patrick doesn't include flights. We are using miles for that. Well, we're not flyers. But I said what the flying would cost us. Truth is, this program is optional. Maybe we don't like it, but we aren't forced to use it. Exactly, Ron. And a lot of our friends say that, like Walt says it. Don't go. Don't use it. You don't want to pay for it? Don't go to Disney. But I'm saying, you want to go to Disney? Don't use it. Hey, Carlos, former Bruins hockey player Jimmy Hayes died All right, Brian, NASCAR fan, 22. Hey, everyone listening at work. Chiming in when I can. No problem, Billy. Thank you. Billy, you were correct. I don't know if you heard that, but you were correct on those 2 rides. I was going on something else. I don't know what I was talking about. AP holders still pay more for merch in a year than yearly visitors. Yearly visitors spend weekday, they maybe spend $300 to $500 on merch the entire trip. Spend that in 6 months. Yeah. And I have annual pass holders that spend that of my money in 6 months, Tina. To be honest with you. So, yeah, it'd be, I do love the resorts, but trying to squeeze more trips in, cutting costs. Oh, Cynthia, listen, if I become an annual pass holder, rumor has it in 3 weeks they're coming out. Yeah, I'm going to be staying. I was fortunate to stay at Jeff's house, but Jeff was alone back then. I'm not going to intrude on the family or anybody that lives down there. So yeah, if I want to do solo trips, I will not be staying on property. I will not. There is decent resorts, hotels that I can go stay at to be able to afford to do some solo trips. Being hundreds of dollars for buses, that place is amazing. Oh, Buc-ee's. Bring hundreds of. I'm assuming you meant Buc-ee's. Yeah, definitely. It's going to be scary. It's going to be our first time stopping, so we'll be stopping. I read buses. I don't know why I read buses. Really, minimum 200 when you go to Buc-ee's. Great. Thanks for giving me that heads up, everybody. Maybe we should stop on the way home when I've spent all my money. Adventures with D. Dave, what's going on? No date yet, but I'm sure it'll be by 10. It will be by 10/1. Yes, I will be buying beaver nuggets. Definitely will be doing that. Genie set to launch sometime in the fall. That's what it was. Sometime in the fall, Genie. Yes. 2 things I am waiting to see how this all plays out, how it affects the standby lines. Other things to keep in mind: if Disney was to change CEOs and go to Josh, there is no guarantee this will go away. No, there isn't. When Disney makes up their mind, sorry, I needed that. When they make up their mind, it's set. I don't know what would get this to go away. I really don't. Nobody using it at all? I don't know. I really don't. Tracy is cooking dinner and cannot say hi back. No problem. What are you making, Tracy? BDF Keith, what is going on? Thank you for popping in, everybody. I appreciate 33 of you wonderful people here. Gotta run. Boss is calling. All right, Orange Cone Vlog. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining the conversation. I will only pay for Rise. Mine Train. Hold on. That jumped real quick. I would only pay for Rise, nothing else. I could agree with that. I could jump on that shit. I can. But if I'm correct, to pay, and this is what I didn't read well. I might be wrong. But I think to be able to pay for the extra rides, you have to be part of the Genie Plus. So I think you already had to pay that $15 for the day. So it's a Hollywood Studio Days, 4 of us. What's that? $60 plus another. Let's say the Rise is going to be $15 each. So another 60. So $120, $120 to be able to Rise to guarantee. Is Rise worth? Let me put it this way. Let me ask you this in the chat real quick, and then we'll jump to other news because it's already 4:40. Let me ask you this in the chat: family of 4. If you are a family of 4, and if you're not, do your own math, because I believe you have to be part of Disney Plus. So a family of 4, is Rise of the Resistance a guarantee worth $120? Because that's what it would cost. Granted, you get your fast passes for all the other rides. I'll be able to choose them, whatever. But to be able to pay for Rise, is it worth $120? Tracy, you're a family of 3, so even if Matt goes. So let's say on your trips, even when Matt goes, you're a family of 4. Is it worth $120, Tracy? And Billy, I see you still in the chat. To guarantee a ride on Rise. And yeah, I would never pay for Mine Train. I don't want to wait in lines for Mine Train. I've said it from day one. Mine Train to me is probably one of the worst, not but one of them, that worst money spent in Disney. It's not a great roller coaster. It's really not. Best part is when they're singing, when the dwarves are singing and you're going up the hill, and the rest of the ride, forget it. I'm not spending my lounge fly money at Buc-ee's, says Suzanne. Suzanne's driving home. Is now the time to mention Mickey bar prices. That's one thing I forgot to write down. Not yet, but if you want to, Harry, you want to come on, I'll send you the link, buddy. You want to come argue a little bit? Not argue. You want to come hang out? Yes. What Barry's saying is the Mickey bars went up to $6. $6 for a Mickey bar. That is freaking insane. $6 for that little ice cream bar. I usually have maybe 1, 2, guaranteed one. Gotta have one every trip. It's an 8-day trip. Gotta have 1, 2 sometimes. I will still pay the $6, but that is insane. I've done it 3 times now, not paying to get on. Yeah, Cynthia, I've done it. We did it twice in one day. I don't know what I've done it now, 4 times. I will pay to go on. I would. If I have to pay for the whole day of fast passes, and again, I need to look into it. If somebody else has already, let me know. But if all it is saying, go on in and say, hey, it's going to cost you $15 to ride Rise, I'll pay the $60 to ride Rise, the guaranteed Rise. I would. Once during a trip. I'm at Hollywood Studios 3 days. Yeah, I will pay $60 once to ride Rise. It's that good. I would. Tracy can pay to go on Rise. I'll go get myself a num num cookie while he rides it. Billy, you're not a fan of Rise? Are you not? Is it not for you? Because I would pay to go on it. I would. Dennis Algazi, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. I'm trying to catch up on chat. I've been trying to catch up on chat. I'm not very well at it, I guess, anymore. I never was, I don't think, but I'm trying. I'm doing my best here. Tracy, yes, 100. So 120 $120. It is for Tracy. For Tracy, it's worth $120. Am I right? I personally don't think it's worth 120, but it's the experience, I guess. Blaine, I've said it out loud, and I will keep repeating until they prove me wrong, and that is by building something else. I think Tron will be the next thing. Well, Tron's just a roller coaster, so maybe not. Rise of the Resistance is the greatest thing Disney's ever done. I would pay to ride that. So I've ridden Rise. I'm good for life, as amazing as it was. I'm not a Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, neither Suzanne. I forced Suzanne to go watch movies. She was asking questions during the movie. So, but even she has said it's the best thing there. It really is. I think even my wife would agree that we would pay once to guarantee to ride, at least once during a trip. I think even she would say it. Don't think you have to pay for Genie Plus to pay for the Lightning Lane. I think they are separate, Rod says. All right, well, if it is, then cool. I'll pay $60 to go on Rise. The rest, you ain't seeing my money. JD, what's going on? Seeing you were pressured, caved into the after hours Halloween party. Shut up, Jay. Why are we all bringing this up? Oh, my God. Where is it? Samantha Lowe, welcome in. I'd want a postage included to Ireland, right? For $6 on this bar. Oh, man. But Suzanne, will you spend it? Wait, Suzanne said something? What did Suzanne say? No. Somebody's just saying if Suzanne. I'm sorry. No, I'm not spending my lunch fly money at Buc-ee's. Oh, okay. But then Tina asked, I'm going up and down, but Suzanne, will you spend it on the Rise of the Resistance? Lounge fly money? No, she probably still wouldn't. The only Mickey bars we will be eating are free ones at the party. Billy, since you brought it up and everybody else has brought it up, I am done with Genie because I wrote some stuff down. I didn't think I was going to go 2 hours. I'm going to go a little longer than an hour because I got some stuff that I want to get to, but that was my Genie thing. We'll see what happens. I am by myself. I don't think it is worth it for my large families. I'd rather spend the money elsewhere in the park, says Debbie. Debbie, you are free to that opinion, and a lot of people will agree with you, Debbie. A lot of people will definitely agree with you. I welcome Samantha Lowe and Road Trip Dave. Love that post in the background, Carlos. Love seeing you in my chat, Road Trip Dave, buddy. I know he had his own rant on Saturday night. I was unfortunately not able to make it because I was with Chris that night, but I'm a Slinky Dog morning rise. Oh, Candy Mom. Cynthia, I don't know. Yes, Genie rant. Yeah, that was my Genie rant. Rewind just a little bit, Dave. Probably not as strong as yours, but, Dave, just to catch you up, if you just popped on, I'm sick of Disney charging us for something new. Here we go. Let's go. Especially for something old like Fast Passes. But I will agree that $15 a day is not as bad as I thought it would be, Dave. Would I pay for it? Maybe. I haven't said no yet, but maybe. Not every day. Not every day my trip, but certain days, maybe. I'll say it. That's why I waited until now. I could have ranted when it came out. I could have went live right away. But, it all depends. It all depends. Mouse Talk is in the house. What is going on, Walt? Dave, I'm actually disappointed with this rant. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are, because I don't know. But I want to get into that's that. Happy Tuesday. Yes. Let's move on. A couple of people brought it up in the chat. If you were here, 33 wonderful people. Listen, I haven't said it yet, but if you don't mind, hit that like button. I totally appreciate it. That's all I ask you guys. I do. I ask that you come here, watch, stick around, interact. A lot of interaction today. I love it. Especially because I'm by myself. Keeps me talking to somebody. But Carl's decided not to go this year since the timing isn't ideal. Chris, that's too bad. Chris was planning, a friend of mine here from the city, was planning on going to Disney. But I guess it's not working out. It's all right, man. You go next year, buddy. That's it. At least it's not mandatory every day. Right. It's not, Tina. So if you were here last week, you heard me. You can go back and watch it and say, there's no way in hell. I think I even used those words. That I was going to buy. Let the wrong one up. There it is. That I was going to buy Christmas party tickets, or what's it called? Merry Veriest extra hours, whatever it is. But before I get to that, JD, you didn't have to do that. Thank you for that. £5. Have a Mickey bar on me. I'm curious about the annual pass, though. I am too. Suzanne and I have discussed that I will be buying an annual pass because I want to do more solo trips. And she wants me to go down more to buy stuff for that. But JD, thank you for that. Super chats are always appreciated, never expected, never asked for. That and PayPal's, but thank you. They do go right back to the channel. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. What was I saying? So yeah, I was here last week saying there was no way in hell that I was buying Very Merriest Celebration, whatever the heck it's called. I don't even know what it's called. To be honest with you, I don't even know the exact term for it. All I know is I left here, I believe it was 6:15, told the guys that were hanging out that I was going to go eat dinner. Dinner was late. It was late. It was getting cold. I was going to go eat dinner. Went to bed, woke up the next morning. Suzanne texts me, so what are we doing? I'm working. What are you doing? So, whatever. Came home that afternoon, sat at her workstation at home, and I could feel the coldness from when I left this room that evening. Through text, I could feel coldness. All the way to I sat down at the table and said, "Do you really expect me to buy these tickets?" And when you get that, no, I guess not, you're in for either a crappy 70-something days to the trip and a really, really crappy Monday, because that's what it's going to be on Monday there at Disney, because, well, on that Tuesday, we all found out that This Our Dreams is going. Tracy, Billy, and Kenzie are going. We found out Mouse Talk wanted to go, and now we know they are going. We found out Pete McDevitt is going. We found out Steve from Steve's World is going. And I'm sure there's a million other people. And then I know I'm missing one. Oh, and then Chris sent me a text saying, sorry, buddy, I hate to break the news to you, because he was on the fence of not going. Well, we're going to. So can you imagine us being there on that Monday? Everybody's at this party except for us. So I knew what I was in for. Yeah, Pepper, right? Chris, next year for sure. Don't want to spend money when I'm going to be glued to my phone half the time ordering food virtual. That's always going to be there, buddy. That is definitely never going away. I'll tell you right now, mobile orders, I love mobile order. I'm saying it right now. I love mobile order. Keep it coming. That's just me. But we're not getting into that. Disney. Let's catch up and check. How about that? Disney Merry Very Very Scary Cat. Right? That's what it's called. I knew it was something like that, Dave. I knew it was. I will not be surprised if Disney builds in the Genie Plus a lightning lane into on-site packages. Got to have some kind of incentive for guests to stay on property. I sure hope so. It's got to be something, Walt. You know there's got to be something. You can't just be. You can't be literally looking at people like, give me your money. What do I get in return? Oh, you get to pick fast passes. Why you should do that for free? I don't care. Because that's what it's turned into. God, it's got to be something, Walt. But, we'll wait and see. We wanted to go to the party because we are probably coming back on one trip a year, and every year it will be during the summer. So Tracy was on with me last week saying the same exact thing, Billy. I even gave him like stink eyes when he said there's something else besides Disney. But no, we totally get it. We totally get it. Peer pressure sucks. Happy wife, happy life sucks. So, yep, I sat at the table on Wednesday while she was still working and sat there and ordered 4 tickets to Mickey Very Merry Celebration something or other. Or as I said in other people's chats, I was neutered. I am not a man. My wife handled me that day. She handled me well there. I got neutered. We're going to the party. Walt might be onto something. Yeah, I agree. There's got to be something there. Stevie Lee, welcome in. Thank you for being here. 34 of you wonderful people. Walt, I agree. I said the same. Only makes sense to me. They got to be offering something. Me too, Tina. I love mobile order. I wish I was going hopefully next year. I was so looking forward to meeting you all hopefully one day. Debbie, one day. I'll be doing a little more solo trips, so we'll be seeing other people. Carlos Rant, Stevie Lee, back up just a little bit, rewind. Not much of a rant, but it was there. If Mama wants to go to the party, you go. There could be a lot of cold nights if you don't. The voice of experience is Ron. We'll see. Carlos, keep rocking, man. Got to get back to work. Thanks, Dave, man. Everybody, go check out Road Trip Dave. I know he won't mind me saying the man's a busy man with his family and work, but he hasn't streamed as much recently. But when he does, it's fun. He streams from Carowinds, a lot of other places. And when he gets down to Disney, he just went to Disney not too long ago. He was streaming from down there. And the man can rant. Took some pointers from him. He can rant. So is Tina and Flipper going? Amy, and Amy's going. Oh, Amy, did I just let something out of the bag? No, because you put it in the chat, on a different chat. So I'm not letting something. I know Amy's going. And Tina is working on it, I think. Tina's working on it. That's all I can say is Tina is working on it. So, yeah, I bought the tickets. Like I said, I was neutered. That's my term for it. You going to the party? Yeah, I was neutered. Wow, 5 o'clock already. An hour on that topic. That's great. So, other news or other stuff that I wrote down. This is one. I'm going to start with this one. Just to get through my list. I want to at least get through my list. All Star Music has announced, well, the Disney, well, not officially, but it's about to be announced that All Star, they're going to postpone the opening of All Star Music because of low, what did it say? Low attendance. So they're gonna shrink some of the resorts that they have open. I'm mad because the people at All Star Music are gonna get moved around, just like during the pandemic when people that were reserved there and Pop and everything, and they got moved to like Grand Floridian, Beach Club, Boardwalk. I'm ticked because me, like an idiot, why can't I get screwed both ways? I listen to my wife. I'm a nice guy. I listen to my wife, and now I'm screwed because I wanted to go All Star Music to save some money. And she's like, no, we're staying where we are. And this was when we were at Pop. And then I went to Port Orleans. Long story, whatever. But now those people are going to get moved. So I know somebody who's staying there the week we're going. If that nice guy, which he is, really nice guy, gets moved to like Boardwalk, I'm coming after you, sir. And I'm staying with you. I'm sharing a room with you. I'm leaving my wife and the kids at Port Orleans. And I'm coming to share a room with him. I don't know if he wants me to say it. He's been in here a little bit in the chat. I am going to come and stay with you. No, that's a lie, Tina. It's always a lie because no matter how happy she is, life is still not happy sometimes. Tracy, you're not even on property. I don't think you are. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to let cats out of any bags, but that's bull. Because even I was trying to move back from Port Orleans to music, they were all gone. I could have been moved. You know, with my luck, I'd get moved to Pop. I'd end up right back to where I was at the beginning. That's the luck I have. It's the luck I have. But you are? I thought you weren't. I thought you were staying off property. But okay. Let me know where. Tracy, do you want to come on? Tracy, this is all my fault. Just like last week was. I don't know why you're not on that group on Instagram that I send the thing to. I don't know what waited until now. I know you're cooking dinner, and I'm sure you're you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to add you to the group now. It makes it easier. Add people. Why are you not there? That makes no sense. Why isn't it letting me add? Next. Add. Tracy Glenn has been added. Tracy, you have been added to the Instagram group. Hopefully, let me know if you can see the link. And if you want to come on. If not, if you can't, that's fine. I understand. I know you usually have things on Tuesdays. Oh, wow. I did not know that I have All Star Music at the end of September and November. Yeah, it was. Well, again, it was on that lovely page that usually gets tricked, but they've been pretty accurate lately. It was on there. So, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. So, can't see the link. Okay. Hold on. Copy. Send it again. Paste. Okay. You should be able to see it now. It's on Instagram. So, yeah, whatever. You know, people are going to get moved around. I don't know why I just brought that one up because I saw it and I was mad at the guy that's staying there because now you know what, I'm gonna come stay with you. Another thing that was just announced. Can I bring this up? Yes, I can. Another thing that was just announced is this. Nope, not that. This. Disney stores are closing another 50-something shops, 57. Some stores. Unfortunately, my 3 local ones are closing on September 15th. Before this guy, he's cooking and popping up. On or before September 15th, my 3 local stores are closing. That's horrible. I always loved going.
He's got He's still got this other stuff. What?
I always loved going to stores, but now there's no more. Now we gotta do everything online. What's up, Tracy?
What's going on, man?
Tell Billy to wait to see it because the photo's still up. photo's still up, so nobody can see Billy.
Yeah.
In the same time, they're closing the stores, and Target announces that they're going to be building more pop-up stores inside the Targets.
Well, that's because it's because the Target actually makes more sense because the less overhead for Disney. If they can sell their product on Target with Target carrying the load of the real store cost, it makes sense. If I was a businessman or if I was in business like that, if someone else is going to front the square footage, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, but I don't think
it makes sense in the long run.
It does. I get it for money-wise, for profit wise, but I don't see them carrying everything that the Disney store normally carries.
No, I don't think so either. You're not going to get the Disney merchandise that.
No, and you're not going to get the ornaments. You're not going to get all those ornaments that you normally get at Christmas time.
For T-shirts, T-shirt apparel.
You're lagging, Tracy. All right, we lost Tracy. I'm going to remove him until he unfreezes because he is frozen right now. But yeah, they're closing another 50-something stores and, building more pop-ups at Target. I like going to our local outlets because that's what they are, their outlets, but usually get some decent stuff, clearance stuff. I've just done a lot of shopping here for Christmas with the kids when they were younger. Tracy's back.
Sorry, microwave kicked me off. For like Disney apparel, and I personally think that Disney stores as far as apparel was lacking. Maybe having like if you can buy a T-shirt or whatever, that makes more sense. I don't see you getting the keys or all that other stuff, but
no. And that's going to be a big loss for. There's this guy too.
I always say it like that whenever I come in here. You invite me in, and then when I come in, it's like you're not happy to see me. What's with that, dude? Don't invite me then.
Who's this guy?
Hey, Walt. You know how you said to Tracy, "Hey, Tracy."
It's this guy.
See how it is. Don't invite me in then. Everybody in the chat, if you agree with me, give him a thumbs down, please. Not a thumbs down. I'm talking about in the chat.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
There's this guy.
There's this guy.
Hi, Walt.
What's up, buddy?
Thank you, Tracy. Good to see you. How are you?
Well, I'm doing
He just
dinner.
doesn't like it because he does his rants and then I bring him back down to earth. That's what it is.
Well, here's the thing, and
I'm just kidding, Carlos.
I know you are.
I personally think them losing the Disney store is absolutely crazy because it does bring something to somebody local that's not going to get to Disney.
Yeah.
Certain merchandise. But when you look at it, the online business today is crazy.
Yeah. Less and less brick and mortar, to be honest. People are getting online. It's another way to cut costs and increase revenue.
And I think Billy said it earlier in one of the chats or one of the mod chats that we were on. The only ones that are going to be left is probably New York City. And I tell you what, realistically, if they're probably losing money now in New York City Disney because they're not getting the tourists like they used to.
Right now.
And considering that there's shootings happening right there in Times Square, they're not getting that people. They're not getting all the people that they could. And I wouldn't be surprised if the New York City one is probably the last one to go. Just like the Toys R Us. I think that'll be the last one to go.
Yeah.
Tina, I'm used to it. Somebody gave me a thumbs down. I'm used to it. Sebastian Crab, welcome in.
It wasn't me, actually. I promise you. I would never do that.
It was Tina. She has a guilty conscience. She's letting us know we have one. Walt, what's going on, buddy?
Good to see you. I'm so glad you're going to the Halloween party, to the Christmas after hours event. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. Oh, like
think it
Tina
will
put in the chat, and I forgot to mention. Yes, we're having shirts made.
Yay!
Oh, did we decide? Is it? Are we all doing? We're with Pete.
Listen.
I'm not putting anything with Pete's name on.
No, I was gonna say this guy's
Sorry.
enough.
I love Pete, but I don't like him that much. Sorry.
Or
Pete's live, everybody.
put it like this: charge it to Pete.
Nothing but Pete. I love Pete to death, but I think Walter said it. No, I'm joking. Actually, I'm not. No, I don't know. Chris, I want to get together with Chris. He likes designing things. We're gonna try to figure something out, and we'll show to everybody until we all decide. It's not gonna be decided by me and Chris, that's for sure. Everybody will have an input on it, and because, like I was saying, I'm hoping that we all wear it for the Christmas party because we're all gonna be there. So it'll be fun, one big happy community, family, whatever it is. But Walt, do you want to touch anything that I have said so far?
Well, I came in late, so I didn't see all of it.
What's that?
That's a bunch of crap by all three of you.
I'm not putting a shirt with your name on it on my body.
I'm not putting Pete's name on my shirt. No way.
On that. I'm not listening to Walt rant about that, and I don't like it, and I'm out.
I'll wear it. That's what we're going to get on the shirt. Pete who? That's what we're going to get.
That's messed up.
That's funny.
Somebody can wear it. I'm with Pete, and I'll be like, Pete who?
There you go.
But Walt, I don't know how much you listened in. I don't know if you want to touch on anything. I don't know if you have do you want to debate?
No, I did an hour and a half video on Saturday night about the Genie Plus. So I've made my take on the whole thing. I'm going to take a whole step back, wait and see approach with it. The cost of things when Disney takes things that were free and makes them cost now, that bothers me. But it bothers me less when it's a optional thing. I don't like when they make things mandatory, like when parking was free and then all of a sudden you had to pay for parking, $25.
Yeah.
Those are the types of increases that upset me. This kind of thing, they were the only ones that didn't do it, to be honest with you. I was surprised it even took that long. I don't know why anybody is up. I mean, I know why people are upset by this. I mean, but you didn't see this coming?
Right.
I saw it coming.
And like I said, I just don't like everything they are releasing is for a fee. Everything right now. Everything's for a fee. It's sickening, but I have admitted it's not bad.
Well, and this is going to sound
worse.
Yes, it could have been a lot worse. And here's the thing: this is everybody's going to get mad at me for this, and I think I'm going to lose a lot of friends. Everybody wants something for nothing, and I'm sorry, that's just not the way the world works. You don't get something for nothing.
Me personally,
I don't want something for nothing. I want more for what I pay.
Me personally, I'm surprised Disney offers Fast Pass for free this long. Considering some places like Six Flags and other places where we're offering this same kind of policy or this same kind of fast or Flash Pass or whatever for an extra cost. And I remember going to Six Flags New England probably about 20 years ago, paying $30-some for a Flash Pass for the day. So it's not. I'm just surprised it took them this long to actually charge for something.
Yeah, and $15, and remember, you don't have to do. That's the other good thing about this that I like is I don't have to do for the length of stay. It's not a length of stay type thing.
Exactly.
Do it one day, don't do it the next day. Do it. So you have choice with this thing, and that's the thing. And it's not like it's like, well, you have to get it or you can't ride any rides. You still have the standby line. And I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can predict or forecast what's going to happen with standby until this thing launches and we get to see it. Nobody is Nostradamus.
I agree. And yes, Garrett's with me. Right. That all being said, this came out too today. I saw this today. We don't get much of a view of it, and of course, it doesn't want to do anything for me. Why would you? Club Cool is about to open back up soon.
Yeah,
they said summertime, but now it's looking like early fall. Let me ask this: are they going to charge for the damn soda?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
What's that?
Club Cool.
What about it?
It's about to open back up. You think they're going to charge you now for a little cup of tasting
No.
soda?
No, I don't think so. And I wouldn't be because ultimately because Club Cool is going to be under Coca-Cola. You know how much Disney pays for Coke products?
Yeah. And not only that, I'll be honest with you. But here's the thing. Let's take a step back on that for a second. I personally feel Club Cool was so popular only because it was free. I'm sorry, I do. If it's if it's no longer free, it'll almost be it'll be like a what do they call that? Like it'll be
Ghost
dead
town.
again. A ghost town. It really will. I think it was so popular because it was free. People would just go in and get it for free, and that's why. If you have to pay for it,
I don't think I ever saw anybody stand in a line in there to pay for anything, even if it was a fake plastic bottle or
right.
And now I think you'll see even less of that because you got the Coca-Cola store at Disney Springs.
Yeah,
that has better merch, better Coke merch.
But here's the thing: do you guys really know how much what Disney gets cost for Coca-Cola?
Probably like 3 cents. Who knows?
From what I understand, because this may have been wrong, and please, if anybody's out there, correct me if I'm wrong. I read somewhere that Disney, because it's a sole Coca-Cola, they pay $0 for Coca-Cola. Maybe the bottles they pay for, but their syrup and all that, $0. So when they charge you for a cup of soda,
100% profit.
It's all profit.
There you go.
I believe, as it is, fountain soda's cheapest. I mean,
But you see what I'm saying?
We had a place that had it.
I'm assuming they're Coca-Cola bottles.
Yeah,
bottles, sure. They're going to be charged for that. But the fountain soda and what you get at the restaurants and all that, I think they get that for free. And it's because of the advertisement. They don't pay for the advertisement of Coca-Cola. They're just getting it free.
Yeah, that's what Tina just said, too. Yep.
Disney does need to improve the way they explain their new programs. Bless their hearts, they are so convoluted, right? It's Candy Tink, what's going on? Candy Tink 94. I can't have Dr. Pepper in the park.
I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
No idea. Isn't it a Pepsi Park?
Dr. Pepper, I think, is Pepsi. I think that's why. I think it's no, maybe not. Maybe they've I don't know. I don't drink it.
Neither do I. Neither do I. I want to bring this up real quick before we get into anything else. Just because I have 37 wonderful people. This Saturday, I am going to do another interview show that I haven't done in a while because it's summer, and they'll be back in full force in the fall and the winter. I still have a lineup I need to get to that I canceled all throughout the summer. But these guys kind of needed to come in now because, their business. But I am looking forward to sitting down with the Wall twins this Saturday. Adam and Brett will be joining me at 10 a.m. I am hoping that every single one of you can be there. I know it's early. It's on a Saturday. You guys got a lot of things to do. But I am a big fan of these guys. I'm a fanboy. I am so looking forward to sitting down with these two and seeing what they bring to the table. Hopefully something off of their Blackstone would be great. But if you guys can join us Saturday, that'd be amazing. For the Wall twins, Saturday at 10 a.m. But Tara in the house, do you think this CEO will last long? And the Scarlett Johansson lawsuit is giving him a bad image. I think Walt's famous term is if he keeps bringing in money to the shareholders, yes, he's going nowhere.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I don't know. He's got it right. When you look at Eisner, okay? Eisner got basically asked to leave. He left on his own, but he were going to ask him to leave because he was going through a bad time.
He was.
Ultimately, they weren't doing well under him at that point. Same thing happened with a couple before him. Iger left on his own accord, or else he would still be there because he was bringing in money. Their public relations is going to be fine for the most part anyway. It just is. These things blow over sometime. They do. They blow over. I mean, look,
I think-
you know what upsets me, Carlos, is having to pay $300 for, or $255 to $300 for a value resort. Those are the types of things that upset me. The mandatory, those kinds of increases, these optional things. That's not what you should be getting up in arms about. Get up in arms to the fact that you have to pay $800 a night to stay at the Polynesian, or $1,200 a night if you want to stay at the Grand Floridian. Holy macaroni!
Yeah,
That's absolutely
I've
insane.
seen Pop Century for next year at $280 a night.
$280 a night for the Pop Century.
Yeah.
Which is
A lot.
okay. Those are the types of things that people, but nobody mentions those things. Nobody comes on the streams and gets furious about the increase in the rates of the rooms. They're mad about $15 a person.
Well,
Maybe that you don't have to pay. I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of the thing is a lot of people in our community are DVC, which that's you can't say that you can't be upset about it. But when you bought into DVC, you knew prices were going to go up for hotels. But like I said before, if you're into DVC, when you buy into DVC, you're buying into all the other price increases that come throughout your term of your.
Well, right, but you're not. But you've already paid. You prepaid for your DVC.
But you know what?
Your points go up.
We bought in 2010, and I guarantee you the price of an annual pass from 2010 to today, you look at the percentage of increase.
Oh, it's huge.
And the cost of food. Granted, like with sit down meals, I think they've done an excellent job with counter services, and I'm willing to do just as counter services this next trip I go down.
I've said it for the last couple of trips. That's all we've done. A couple of sit downs, but primarily it's all counter service. Sebastian Jeanette says, I am an off-site person. The thing that most upsets me is the 30 minutes early, all parks, people off-site people can never do rope drop. And what a great segue. Thank you for that. But
that's one of the incentives I was talking about. That's an incentive they give to people to stay on property.
And I was going to jump into that, and I'm hoping I can share a screen. I don't know if it's going to let me because it is just real slow. So Disney has announced, hey, look at this. It's working. Disney has announced, and any advertisement on here is not mine. I am using Mickey Blogs as a website, so please disregard any advertisement you see. Disney has announced, why is it not scrolling? Scrolling on my end, but not on, here we go. Disney has announced that for the 30 minutes early entrance to the parks, the incentive for staying at the parks, they have a full list of their attractions. Here is Magic Kingdom. I don't see anything missing from Magic Kingdom. Oh, I went too far. Walter, have you seen this list yet?
Can you go back up? Because I didn't see Big Thunder.
I don't know. Hold on.
If it's in alphabetical order, there is no Big Thunder.
It's jumping on me. It's aggravating the crap out of me. I'm sorry. Hold on. Small World, Astro Orbiter, Buzz Lightyear, Dumbo, Magic Party.
There's no Big Thunder.
Peter Pan, Prince, the Carousel, Seven Dwarfs, Space Mountain, Barnstormer, Winnie the Pooh, Tomorrowland Speedway. This is really aggravating me now. The TTA.
Yep.
Why is it doing that?
Go ahead. Is that it?
It's not.
You can read them all.
I was about to try to scroll my finger. The TTA.
Well, there's no Splash Mountain. There's no Big Thunder.
No, there's no Splash.
There's no Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Oh, yes, there is. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Yes, there is.
But then you also got to look at the fact that they're going to
Wait a minute. Was Pirates on there? I didn't see. Was Pirates?
It's not letting me. It's.
What site are you on? No, there's no Pirates either, Carlos.
I'm
so Splash
on
Big
the
Thunder.
blog, but it's not giving me the bottom because stupid advertising will pop up.
Well, they're in alphabetical order. So if you just look at the alphabet, I mean, Pirates isn't on that list. Splash isn't on that list. And Big Thunder's not on that list.
Right. Well, here's
so that's three biggies right in Magic Kingdom alone.
Let me bring it up there. Epcot's is Beauty and the Beast thing along Frozen, Mission Space, Soarin', Spaceship Earth, Test Track, and Nemo. So no Figment.
Okay, that's not a loss.
No Figment. No.
That's it. They only have 8 rides over there anyway, or 9.
Well, there's no Mexico.
Three Caballeros, yeah, Grand Fiesta.
Grand Fiesta.
So those 2, Grand Fiesta and Figment.
And then you're going to have Ratatouille in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not open early either.
Well, that's because they're also in the countries, and the countries are always notoriously open later.
Yeah,
it used to be they always used to open later.
But Frozen's open. Frozen's open, and it's the next country over. Well, 2. No, the next one. Hollywood Studios, Alien Swirl and Saucers, Runway, Millennium Falcon, Rock and Roller Coaster, Slinky Dog, Star Wars, Star Tours, I meant, Tower of Terror, and Toy Story Mania. What's missing here?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Rise, but Rise is never going to be on there. Because you've got all 3 in Toy Story Land. Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror are there. Star Tours is there. You have everything. Smuggler's Run is there.
So everything's open there. And then Animal Kingdom is just Flight of Passage, Dinosaur, Everest, Tough to Be a Bug, Navi River Journey, and Triceratops Spin.
The only thing not there is the Safari.
That is it. So my question is it worth
Tracy, are you cooking or are you blowing things up?
Huh? Am I what?
I said, are you cooking or are you blowing things up?
No, I'm cooking.
Is it worth going the extra half hour? Walt, will you be going an extra? Will you be staying on property, or when you do stay on property? Because I know you live down there, but when you do your little getaways with your wife,
Right.
will you be taking advantage of the extra half hour?
Sure, why not? It's there. Why wouldn't I? I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, it's 30 minutes. I'll take it. It's better than nothing.
What do you think you get in 30 minutes? 2-3
Now,
rides?
here's the thing. Are they going to charge you get the extra time for deluxe resorts? Now, are they going to consider DVC as deluxe resorts?
Yeah, you're staying at a deluxe resort.
Well,
I understand, but you see what I'm saying? They haven't said.
You're at a deluxe resort. Tracy, bank it. Bank it right now. You heard it here first. You're fine.
Which, I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
I know what you're saying,
totally,
but I don't even think that's a question.
but to me, I'm happy that I'm looking at going. I'm cutting down my time down. I'm looking at once a year
There you go.
in the future. I mean, for the cost of travel and everything else.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Sebastian the Crab makes a good point. People think it's just one ride, but it sets you up ahead of the crowd for the whole day, and it does, because ultimately you're already in for 30 minutes. Even if you only get 2 rides in, go do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, go do Space Mountain. Already you've got 2 popular ones out of the way. You can be on your way to the 3rd most popular ride when the park opens. You're still way ahead. I'm telling you.
That's what I said about Rope Drop.
Hey, Carlos.
Yeah, but this is even better.
My dinner's done. I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna eat before I go to class.
All
Have a
right,
good
I'll talk to you
dinner.
later.
See ya.
all right, buddy. Thanks for popping on.
See ya.
But that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier about Rope Drop. That if you plan, and it brings me back to the Genie and Fast Passes and all of that. If you plan your day correctly, and I get it, not everybody is an early riser, and you got young kids, and it's a pain to get them up. Maybe you stayed up late. Maybe they were in the pool. Whatever. I'm sorry, but don't complain about the waits at Disney, because there is ways around them.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
So,
Complaining is part of human nature.
well, and God knows I do plenty of it. I'm still complaining about $805 for Christmas tickets.
It's a lot of money, man.
It's definitely is. I'm glad you got yours too. So it's gonna be fun. We're all gonna be there together, and maybe Pete will sell his now that he knows that none of us are gonna want his name on the shirt. Oh, let me see what's going on. I know what's his name? It's Timothy Rainwater still here. Thanks for being here, buddy. Rod said, yeah, it's worth going the extra half hour if you're staying on property. The question is, would that extra half hour be compelling enough to get you to stay on site?
No, I don't think it's compelling enough. Even if it is every day. I mean, that's a lot of money. You have to stay at a deluxe resort to get that.
No, that's the evening.
That's the evening. That's for anybody.
That list is for the early morning.
Then, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's for everybody that stays on property.
Oh, well.
You get
it's a lot of people.
You get 30 minutes. But again, not everybody's going to the same park that you are.
That's true too.
But
it's every day too, so you get it every day. It's all right. That's not bad. That's a pretty good perk.
Lisa Zapiak, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Suzanne already said it great. As if we don't get up early enough now, you're going to want that extra half hour too. Yes, I am. I'm going to want that extra half hour. I paid for it. It's the way I look at it. I want it because I paid for it. I'm staying on property. You're giving me that. That's me. That's them saying, "Hey, look, I'm giving you this." Then I'm definitely going. 30 minutes goes by fast. It does, Tara. It does. But again, and I guess it's not even 30 minutes. It is. Well, the park's open a little earlier than normal. Well, I don't know if they've been doing that recently, Walt.
They are.
So.
Well, but not. That's a hard question to answer because it depends on the park. Because when you go to Magic Kingdom, all you can do is the Main Street and the Hub until 9 o'clock.
They're waiting until 9.
They're waiting till 9 at Magic Kingdom. Now, that being said, we were at Epcot the other day, and it was 10:35, and the park didn't open till 11, and they opened the floodgates. So,
I remember my trip back last November and the one in May. There was no rope drop, and they were opening.
Right.
It was like park opens at 8, 7:15. Jeff and I were walking down Main Street.
Right. So it really just depends. I mean, depends on the park.
But my point of that is yes, you might get the 30 minutes in the park, but you need to get there again 30 minutes before to be able to utilize all 30 minutes. If you think you're going to get there at 8:30 because the park opens at 9, you get that extra half hour. By the time you get in there, it's 8:45. You already lost 15 minutes.
I guess. I guess it depends. Usually I'm an early riser too, so if I can get in at 8:30, I'm going to be at the park by
8 o'clock.
8. Right, yeah. 8 o'clock. I'm going to be there.
That's what I mean. So
to be honest, and look, they've done this in the past. If you've ever done early morning magic before, 8:30 is technically when the rides are open. They will let you probably in a few minutes beforehand. I'm not saying they're going to let you in at 8, but they might let you in at 8:20 to give you that 10 minutes to get to a ride. When 8:30 hits, you're rocking and rolling. So, again, I don't know until I see it.
Dreamer Deborah, welcome in, Dreamer Deborah. Dreamer Deborah will be there the same week we are. Well, you live down there, so gonna get to meet Dreamer Deborah while we're down there, and she's gonna be like a neighbor of ours while we're down there. So looking forward to that. The extra evening hours sounds good to me in theory, but I can't stay awake anymore. That makes me wasted on me. But here's the thing, Rod. It's the extra evening hours is just for the deluxe resorts. And, well, I'm sorry. I think that's, again, unfair. When 18 months ago, it was for everybody. Staying up.
But again, it depends on what you consider fair. People that say, well, I stayed on property, they got 60 days fast pass. Off property got 30. That's not fair. It's all part of the perk of Disney giving people incentive. That's an incentive to stay at a deluxe resort. You get that. It is fair. It is. You do have a choice. You have a choice. Again, it's not like they're saying you have a choice. You could stay at a deluxe and you'll get that perk. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I can't say
what did they say?
I can't say it's
Can't
unfair.
afford it.
Well, then you can't. I can't afford it. I mean,
I'm saying it's
yeah.
It,
How many
but
people
again,
can't afford to
goes-
even go
it
to
goes
Disney at
what a
all?
lot of- It goes to what a lot of people have been saying lately, that Disney's turned into a park for the rich people.
They might be. I mean, look, but we have to look at this. What was an opening day cost of a ticket to Disney World in 1971?
$350, wasn't it?
Right, $3.50. So look where we are today, 50 years later, and look at the price of a ticket now, $130, somewhere around there. So I just, haven't we been through this before? I don't get it. I mean, it is always, prices are always going to go up. They will. I mean, it's just, everything goes up. Cost of milk goes up. Cost of bread goes up.
Tara says she'd rather get free food in the park. Tara, I love free dining, but it's really not free.
No, not really.
No, it's really
You pay a rack room rate more than likely.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I've done all the paperwork on it. You still save a little bit more than if you would like to pay for dining plan, but it's not really what they make it sound like. It sounds
Carlos,
pretty.
Carlos and I argue over dining all the time, and for me, it's a philosophical thing for us. I just feel like dining makes me eat. Makes me it kind of, I have to eat to get my money's worth. I'm not saying you can't get your money's worth. You definitely can. You can probably make out. I don't want to be like that. That's not what I want. I don't want to eat. I mean, I have days where we'll go to a park and we won't have breakfast or lunch. We just won't. We won't sit down for 2 meals. We'll just have a quick service for dinner, and that's our day because it's so hot and we don't feel like eating any day. If I want a dining plan, I've just wasted a day. And now I got to make it up the next day. I got to double up.
Yeah.
Now I got to double up. What if I don't want to be? What if it's the same thing? So that's why for me, the dining plan, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't want to eat that much. That's not why I'm not there for that. I'll eat when I want to eat. I don't want to sit down to a table service every day. And I know Steve said, you don't have to. Well, then I got to double up. I got to do it twice another day. I don't want to do that.
Again, and we had a lovely debate that night. And we'll continue to do that because, like I said, once the dining plan's released, like they say soon. I hate that word already. I'm looking forward to doing it, and we'll dig into it more, especially maybe even next week or the week after, because I got to make dining reservations. So we're gonna see how that works out. But you really can't please everyone, is Kenny Tink's opinion. No, you really can't.
You can't.
No,
Never.
you can't.
Never, ever, ever.
Deborah's asking, what did people make an hour back then compared to the income cost?
Well, that's true too. Well, look, you can see that every day in states. Look, cost of living down here in Florida compared to the cost of living in New York. Well, guess what? Guess what the cost of salaries are in New York compared to down here too. So you're right. I mean, it's all comparative, even in today's standards.
I've said it. If I ever moved down there, I'd have to work 2 jobs to make what I'm making now. Well,
right.
A job and a half. A job
exactly.
And a half. But yeah.
Right.
I said,
yeah.
Are you
kidding me?
I pay. Granted, I can go buy a very nice house down there for what I pay up here compared to what we live in.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I have to work my what off to be able to afford.
Right. Yeah. That was part of one of the reasons when we moved down here. One of the stipulations was I had to make what I was making up there down here. Or I wasn't. And I did. And I did. Now technically the same job down here compared to up there was making less, but they let me keep it. But they didn't have to do that.
No. Nice.
Because but
you're worth it. You are worth it.
Well, I'm just saying, and that wasn't what I mean. I'm just saying is we talk about cost of living and increases, and you're right. It's part and parcel every single day.
My dad made us get the plan once as a kid. All we did was that trip was eat.
Yeah,
well, I like to eat sometimes.
Well, that's the key. I mean, for me, it was just one of those. We just didn't. I mean, Melissa loves to eat. She's a foodie, but even she was like, I don't want to sit down at a table service. I just want to go to the park.
Yeah. Deborah, and that's the main word that Suzanne and I use the most. And it's, we explain the reasons why we like it, It is, the main thing we say is the convenient. Yes, we eat more. I agree with Walt where you tend to eat more. We found out this last trip. I keep saying the last family trip. We found out that way, because we had to pay out of pocket because there was no dining plan. And yeah, we ate a little less because there was times we just weren't in the mood to eat a full meal, Suzanne would get a kid's meal. I would get a kid's meal just because it's like, I'm not that hungry, but let me eat something because it's already getting late. It's dinner time, instead of going to, a sit down or even a quick service. So yeah, you do eat less, and you eat smarter too. I would even say off the dining plan.
Mm-hmm.
But convenience of just, I don't know, having it, not worrying about anything. But that's just me. Garden grocer for breakfast in the room, really easy, light meal. That's what we should do with the kids. Well, we drive everything down with us, but yeah, kids usually eat breakfast in the room. Yes, I want my salary to move down there. So Suzanne, tell me about it. I take my salary and move down there too. But there's nothing down here in my salary. Well, there is, but I've gotten lazy. I don't do much for what I make, so I'm not gonna go work outside to make what I make. I ain't gonna go back to construction because that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, jeez. Well, Carlos, I am gonna roll because I actually am a guest on a podcast tonight. So
Nice.
Somebody asked me to be
shout
on
out
their
the
podcast. Yeah, I will right now. It's called The Magical Lifestyle. They do a podcast. I guess once a week. I'm going to get more information when I talk to the guy beforehand. But he reached out to me and asked me to be on his podcast at 6:30. So I'm going to go eat and then try to prepare for that. And then tonight we have the big.
Oops. I'll be following you eventually at one point when I reach out to
there.
them. When I reach back, when I get back to them too. But
Yeah, there you go.
Let me know.
I absolutely will. And of
Let
course,
me know,
tonight
bro.
is our big party for Melissa, so it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Nice. The Sanity tonight, Melissa's birthday. When is her birthday officially?
Tomorrow. It's tomorrow, technically.
Okay, nice.
But,
I'll see it all over social media, so I'll remember to send her something.
Yeah, and we'll have all kinds of fun stuff. I have some fun pictures to show of us, her, me, us when we were younger, and it's really cool. It'll be a fun time.
We all love seeing Walt younger. Was that during your days on The Simpsons?
I still don't. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I guess it would be funny if I got it. I just don't get it. I don't even think I look like that guy.
Suzanne was dying, and she's like, "Oh my god, it is Walt! It's Walt!"
I guess I don't see it. Melissa doesn't see it either. She's like, "It doesn't look anything like you. You don't even have a mustache." I'm like, "I know." I said, "I guess we're missing it, hon." She goes, "Yeah, I guess we're missing it."
Oh boy! But
I said, and then especially when I shave like I did. Well, not now. You can see it's coming back already, but I'm like, I don't know. I said, he's got a full head of hair. I always shave my head. I said, I don't get it.
Suzanne says dinner is ready.
Oh, there you go.
She asked me what I wanted for dinner. I said, surprise me.
I never do that. I never.
All right, so check out The Sanity tonight. And when you're back at the parks?
I'll be Saturday, and then Saturday will be the last one for me for a couple weeks.
They're going away, yes.
So
yes.
Melissa will be solo stream. That ought to be.
She'll have some help.
That'll be fun.
We have some friends down there to help her out. But go check out Walt. Check out Miles Talk. Good friend of ours. And God, I can't wait to hang out with you down there, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be fun for sure. Thank you for having me, Carlos.
Oh man, always. And I'll make sure to welcome you a different way next time.
Oh, look who's here. There he is.
There he is.
Carlos doesn't like me, everybody.
Look at this guy. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, look at this guy. That's it. See, I can't even remember what you said now. I would have forgot if you didn't say anything. I'm too old. I don't remember anything.
This guy.
See you. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye, Walt. I'll see you. I don't think you look like Ed neither. Flanders. Oh, man. Everybody saying hi. Sunal Bloom still sticking around. Have a great evening, guys. Sunal Bloom, it's good night, buddy. Out in the UK. Have a good night. I don't think you look like Ned either, Walt, says Joy. I don't know if it's the look or more just the voice talking. I don't know, but whatever it is. But it is that time. I'm trying to make sure I don't have anything else that I was going to show because I loaded pitches. I did. You know what? One more announcement. There's still 32 of you here, so. And fingerprints are back. Yes, we got to skip. You can see my finger. Look at me. Fingerprints are back. I don't know. It was nice not putting your finger, especially with Ethan. He always, I don't know, it reads his finger wrong. So when he goes and do it again, it doesn't match. And then you got to wait for the lady or the guy with the iPad. And that takes forever. By then, 40 people have gone by you, and now you're racing them all to that ride. So Annie Coog, and welcome in. Stop what? Oh, but you're making dinner? Or buying dinner? I don't know. But yeah, fingerprints are back. So that's another thing. I went through my whole list. Guys, again, I am going to remind you of all of this Saturday. We had almost 40 people in here today. I'm hoping Saturday morning you all can stop in and come get to know. We're doing another episode of Get to Know Them. I am a fanboy. I get excited. I loved having everybody I've had on those interview shows, and I can't wait to get more people on. I still have a full list, good 8 or 9 people that I got to reschedule for the fall and the winter, and I'm going to have fun doing it. Just like I was having fun. But when you're a fan, I'm always a fan before a YouTuber. Okay. Yes, I guess I'm a YouTuber, whatever. But I'm more a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Mouse Talk. I'm a fan of This Our Dreams and Pete McDevitt, all our friends. I'm a fan before I am, I guess, a friend or just a YouTuber. But these guys, I love watching these two gentlemen, Brett and Adam. And this is the stream that I was like hinting at months ago. Like, can't wait, big channel, can't wait to have these gone. Just because I was excited. Just like I get excited when all my friends show up to hang out. And other people, like when Nate pops in. Yeah, I got all happy when Nate popped in a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about Trails End. Because I'm a fan. I get excited. It's like when you see your favorite celebrity, you get excited. Well, some of my favorite celebrities are YouTubers, I guess. Not really, but people like Nate and these Wall twins is going to be great. Aussie Robo, English Gent. Go watch that episode I did, a couple of months back. Again, big fan of them from the UK. So it was exciting to have them on. I got to have them on again. I know they were on the British Invasion part 3 or 4, whatever the heck it was. But I got to have them come on and talk some Disney stuff, some news from the UK. Let me get back into the chat. Nate is awesome. Love is awesome. Yeah, no, Nate is awesome. And again, that's why a big fan of his, because I just love the type of person he is and the stuff he does. But especially when I got to hang out with him for a little bit, have a couple of beers. He's one of us, so it makes it more special. Captain Akron, thanks, man. Oh, you know what? All of you, I love when all of you just show up in this chat and everything. That's why I'm hoping I can see you all. Oh, no, it's over. Boo. Sorry, Yadi. Yeah, we're about to sign up. Welcome in, Yadi. Haven't been able to catch you since I started working. Oh, I understand that, Yadi. I really do. And again, there's so much other people to watch, so many other people to watch, other things to do. Suzanne's my fan. Oh, thank you. To meet my YouTube family. Deborah, yes. November is going to be amazing. Again, I've met a lot of these people already, but that's what we've done, Deborah. We've made family. So just to be able to go back down and, Michaela, I won't even mention Suzanne, Michaela and Ethan, dying to go back down and hang out with Zach and Abby. Dying to go meet Pete. I'm the only one that got to meet Pete on the drive home. Nobody else wanted to leave the car. They were all sleeping and just disgusting from a long drive. But, they're all dying to meet Pete. They're dying to go hang out with Walt again. We've gotten to know these people, and we've met them in person. We became so close we want to go hang out. Just like going up to the street to your friend's house and hanging out with them. That's what we do with this family. I've been here taking care of Mom. Cynthia, I hope Mom is doing well. I know she had surgery, knee replacement. Hope everything is doing well. Yeah. Everybody's saying that is awesome. Carlos excited to hang out again. It is. It's going to be great. It's going to be great hanging out with them. But again, and I keep reminding myself, and I remind, and not in a rude way, but I remind everybody that we're going to hang out with. like Tina's going down, and Flipper, and Chris, Dad Builds. That's Tracy. You know, get to meet them in person after all these hangouts on stream. So that's going to be awesome. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of great videos, a lot of great photos after this November trip. Getting to meet this lovely lady. Suzanne is hoping to see her in November because she's jealous that I got to hang out with her. And VP and Gonzo. Oh my God, I can go on and on. But you know what? Like Suzanne said, dinner is here. I want to thank everybody for popping in. I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah. Again, Saturday at 10 a.m. Hope to see you all there. Maybe a pop-up stream from Out and About. Who knows? This weekend. I don't know. Still got to get used to this gimbal. But if not, we'll be back Tuesday with another news and shenanigan and whatever show. Unless Disney does something really stupid that I have to go on live right away. Besides that, stay healthy, stay positive. We'll see you next time.